Have you ever had the feeling that someone is always close by, even when they are physically distant? Like, amidst the silence, there's an insistent energy, a constant thought that follows you through every pause in the day? Today, your angel sent me with a message that gets straight to the point. Yes, that person who doesn't leave your mind. They can't stop thinking about you either. But there's something holding them back. And it's time to uncover what lies behind this. This person is an internal conflict, a kind of battle between the heart and the mind. Because what they feel for you is too strong to be ignored, yet at the same time, there's a blockage, an invisible wall they built for themselves out of fear, insecurity, or simply not knowing how to handle such intensity. You know when you start to sense that everything between you is moving towards something deeper, but suddenly they pull back? That's what this is about. It's not a lack of feelings. It's an abundance of them. This person feels something so strong, so real, that the mere possibility of not being reciprocated or losing control of their own life makes them take a step back. The angels reveal that what makes you unforgettable to them isn't just your beauty or your charisma, but your soul. Your presence calms them, and your voice resonates in their memories like a familiar and comforting melody. You've become a beacon of light in this person's emotional darkness, and that is powerful. But now pay attention. This person is reliving past experiences that hurt them. Wounds that you may not even be aware of, and which prevent them from fully opening up. It's not about you, but rather what they quietly carry within themselves. She is afraid that if she lets you in for real, she might end up revealing parts of herself that she still doesn't know how to love. The feelings you awaken are beautiful, yes, but also frightening. Because they demand openness, vulnerability. And that still feels dangerous to her. Despite this, the angels show that this person is undergoing a transformation. Her feelings are growing stronger and can no longer fit into the hiding place she tried to keep them in. She thinks about you more often than she'd like to admit. In random moments throughout the day, your name pops into her mind like a gentle breeze that completely disarms her. She tries to act normally, but her gaze gives her away. Her body doesn't lie. Her soul, even less. When she sees something that reminds her of you, or hears a song that connects with your energy, something inside her stirs. It's as if the universe is conspiring all the time for her not to forget you. And indeed it is. The angels say you both share a rare energetic bond. Something that can't be logically explained, but is felt with the heart. A connection that transcends time, barriers, and even fears. But for this to flourish, it requires patience, wisdom, and faith. This person needs time to understand that love is not a threat, but a healing. And you play an essential role in this, being the mirror in which she can see her own light. Because it is through your love, your energy, that she is being called to step out of the internal darkness that has always dominated her. And there is something even deeper. The angels reveal that she is praying for clarity. Perhaps not with words, but with feelings. She desires an answer from the universe. And guess what? You are that answer. Your presence alone is a divine message. A reminder that true love exists, and that it can be light, beautiful, and transformative. Dear soul, pay attention. Don't carry the weight of this journey alone. Don't take on the responsibility of healing anyone. Your role is to be yourself, whole, genuine, shining with a light that only you possess. Because that's what attracts others. That's what is slowly breaking down the walls around her heart. Soon, this person will begin to show clearer signs. It might be an unexpected message, a subtle compliment, a gaze that lingers longer than it should. Small gestures that to most would go unnoticed. But you will recognize them immediately, because your heart feels. It has always known. And now, the angels ask for something important. Stay connected to your intuition. It will be your greatest guide at this moment. When you feel it's time to speak, speak. When you feel it's time to withdraw, withdraw. True love knows how to wait, listens, and knows how to bloom at the right time. You have come a long way, learned a lot. And you are ready to experience something real. But before that, it's important to respect the other's pace. Embrace with love, without losing yourself. Show that the path is open, but without forcing any direction. Her heart is beginning to open. And when it finally opens completely, you will understand why everything had to happen this way. And if this message is resonating within you, if it feels like the angels are speaking directly to your heart, then write in the comments, "I receive this message." Because this simple act is a signal to the universe that you are ready to live the love that was meant for you. You are not here by chance. This connection is greater than you can imagine. And what lies ahead is just the beginning of something extraordinary. Even with all the turmoil she feels, there's something that keeps her tied down. And the angels reveal, it's an ancient deep-seated belief that she is not good enough to experience a love like this. Deep down, this person doesn't believe she deserves someone like you. That's why, even when her soul pulls her, she hesitates. She doubts. She sabotages herself. This is the one detail that's holding everything back, the fear of not measuring up. A silent fear that she might not even be able to name, but it manifests in her withdrawal, in the words left unsaid, in the invitation she almost extends but backs out of at the last moment. And you feel it, don't you? You can sense that something is preventing her from fully giving herself to you, even when everything seems to point to that. At this point, it's important for you to understand, it's not your responsibility to fix this person. Your role is not to rescue her, but to inspire her. You are here to be the light, not the anchor. When she realizes that love doesn't demand perfection, but rather presence and truth, something within her will be set free. The angels show that you are being tested in your patience, your faith, and above all in your self-love. Because yes, you deserve to be loved completely, without halves, without half-truths, without deferred promises. But this test is not punishment, it's preparation. You are being refined for something greater, more mature, more authentic. The truth is that this person misses you even when she tries to deny it. She compares you to others. She looks for your gaze in unfamiliar faces. And secretly, she wishes she could turn back time to relive the moments she shared with you, but this time without fear, without escape, without barriers. And now, the angels are showing me something that needs to be said urgently. You are not placed in her life by accident. Your presence is a divine invitation for her to see herself in a different light. She does desire you, yes, but before that, she needs to learn to love herself. Because only when we love ourselves can we truly love another. You, dear soul, have an important choice to make. Will you wait for her to awaken in her own time, or will you follow your path, open to the love that is ready to be given now? Neither choice is wrong, but both require courage. And the angels say, you already have everything inside you that you need to make this decision wisely. While she hasn't taken the step that her heart is screaming for, the angels are preparing the way. They are gently touching this person's soul in dreams, signs, coincidences. You might not see it yet, but something is moving. A twist is on its way. And here, at this point in the message, the angels are asking me for something special. If what you are reading has touched your soul deeply, if you feel that this message is for you, then click subscribe now. This is more than just a button. It's a silent pact with the universe. It's like saying, I am ready. Ready to love. Ready to receive. Ready to let the angels guide the next chapter of your story. Because this story doesn't end here. In fact, it is just beginning. The question now is, are you willing to trust in divine timing? Are you prepared to let love come in, even if it arrives through unexpected paths? Take a deep breath. Feel the presence of your angels right now. They are here by your side, whispering to your soul, everything is going to fall into place. Everything is aligning. Trust. And when this love blossoms, and it will, you will look back and understand, every wait, every silence, every doubt, was part of the plan. Because what is to come is more beautiful than you could ever imagine. Do you know that kind of reunion that comes without warning? That happens when you've stopped building expectations, when your heart is quiet, not in peace, but tired. And then, out of nowhere, as if someone up there has pressed a button, you see each other again. And it's not just your eyes meeting. It's everything. The body, the air, the silence. Even the thoughts seem to recognize each other. You don't need explanations. Because even before this person says anything, you can feel it. In the way she looks at you. In the way she tries to disguise that she still cares. There's a slight discomfort in the way she walks toward you, but there's also that hidden urgency. As if she had rehearsed 1,000 times what she wanted to say, but still feared how you would react. But then comes that touch. It's not a hug. It's not a kiss. It's just her hand lightly grazing your arm, as if searching for something to lean on to say something she's been carrying for a long time. And she says, in the simplest and most straightforward way possible, without embellishment, without trying to seem strong, "I never stop thinking about you." And that changes everything. Because it's not just the words. It's the weight they carry. It's the truth hidden within. It's all the silence that existed up until this moment, which now begins to dissolve. It's not about what happened, nor about what could have been. It's about now. About finally hearing what you already knew but still needed to listen to. You take a deep breath. Almost as a reflex. Because it's a lot to process. Your heart races, but it's not the same kind of anxiety anymore. Now it's a strange relief. A mix of "I knew it" with "could it really be true?" And it's in that instant that everything you've heard from the angels starts to fall into place. They tried to show you. In the little coincidences. In that song that played out of nowhere. In the dreams that kept you awake thinking. In the messages that appeared from nowhere. And even in that intuition that never faded, even when everything seemed to be over. The truth is that this feeling never died. It just lay dormant. And maybe you both needed this time. To grow. To understand. To learn how to handle all of this. Love, when it's real, doesn't disappear. It may be sidelined, suffocated by fear or pride, but it's always there. Waiting for a crack. And now that crack has appeared. This person had to face some truths. Things that perhaps even she didn't want to admit. She had to review decisions, actions, and silences. And amid it all, she realized that no escape made sense. That nothing was as strong as what existed between you. And maybe that's why she came back. Not to start over like before, but to try again, in a clearer, more authentic way. You can see in her eyes that it's not about regret for being alone, or for something going wrong elsewhere. It's different. It's about having understood that you are missed in a way that no one else is. That the peace she was searching for was in your presence. That what seemed impossible was actually just unresolved. And now the doubt shifts. It's no longer does she feel something, but do I still want this? Because after everything, you've changed too. You've gained strength, discovered yourself. You've learned to put yourself first, to not accept less than you deserve. And no pretty words are going to convince you. It has to come with action, with consistency, with truth. Yet, even so, you can't ignore what you feel. Because the heart recognizes what belongs to it. And no matter how much you've learned to live without this person, a part of you always believed that one day, somehow, you would find each other again. And now that this moment has arrived, you might need time. Not to think about whether you still feel, but to understand if you want to open that space again. If you want to give this chance. Because love is a choice. And this time, the choice needs to be shared. So if this resonated with you, if it feels like someone described exactly what you are living or hoping to live, stay here. You are in the right place. And yes, the angels are still guiding you. Every step, every reunion, every revelation is part of something bigger. Something that goes beyond logic, but has everything to do with what your soul has always known. And if deep down in your chest you felt something while reading this, right below, I accept this reconnection with awareness. Because when we write, we confirm. And when we confirm, the universe responds. You deserve to experience a love that sees you, chooses you, and stays. But until that moment arrives, the angels ask you for something essential. Take care of yourself. Nurture your light, cultivate your peace, and fill your life with everything that makes you vibrate. Because the more you strengthen yourself, the clearer your energy becomes. And that clarity, dear soul, is like a beacon in the dark for those still learning to navigate the waters of their own heart. That person, even without realizing it, is being drawn to that light. They are being led to you. But they need to find you whole, complete, not waiting for them, but living for yourself. And if fear tries to pay you a visit, the fear of not being enough, of waiting in vain, of interpreting the signs wrongly, breathe and remember, the angels do not play with your emotions. They only deliver messages when the universe is already in motion. Now is a time for preparation, for active faith. Not a passive faith that sits and waits, but a faith that walks, dances, and lives. That knows what is yours, even if it takes time, is never lost. You are ready for this new phase. And when it arrives, there will be no doubts. There will be peace. The peace of someone who knows they were loved even before being touched. Who was chosen not for appearances, not for circumstances, but for the soul. So keep going. Walk with your heart held high. Because this story still has so much to reveal. And the angels are writing with you every line. And then comes the most magical part, when that person's resistance begins to dissolve, like ice touched by a ray of sunshine. They start to see that you do not represent a threat, but rather a home. A shelter where they can finally let down their masks, drop their guard, and simply feel. The angels show that, at this very moment, there is a silent dialogue happening between your souls. Even without words, even without direct contact, something deep is being exchanged between you. It's as if your hearts are conversing in a language that only true love understands. And that's why you feel so many things without logical explanation. Why, at times, you feel wistful even though you haven't lived that much together. Why, even in silence, you sense that this person is calling you back with their thoughts. Because they truly are. The connection between you is energetic and spiritual. And no matter how much they try to distance themselves, there's something within them that insists, that pulses, that cries out for you. It's this invisible yet powerful bond that makes their name keep popping up in your mind at the most unexpected moments. It makes the signs from the universe, songs, dreams, repeated numbers, keep appearing. None of this is a coincidence. All of this is confirmation. The angels say that this person is about to make an important choice, that they are reflecting on everything they've experienced so far and for the first time, questioning whether it's really worth continuing to run from what they feel. They know that by your side, they will find something rare, a kind of love that needs no games, that requires no perfection, that simply is. And when they fully understand this, you will feel it. You will feel it in your body, in your soul, in the vibration of the day. Because true love, when it starts to truly blossom, changes even the air around you. Get ready. The time of awakening is coming, and it will surprise you.